Has all the silver been polished as well?
Everything is in place, Emperor Justinian. I got the servants up until daybreak readying the reception feast.
And the tea prepared with loose leaves and rose petals? I can't let the power of some whining Turk interfere in these negotiations.
We've been over this. The tea arrived last week and has been stored in a bamboo chest.
14 feet below ground.
In the catacombs, yes, only the finest for our guests.
Good. Spit enough gold to impress these Sassanid dogs. Let's finish this and be rid of them.
I've been waiting for this day.
All Byzantium has been waiting. History shall remember us for it. You're going to do great things, Narcissus. Welcome to the Great Hall of Constantinople. Bazuya, Bazorgmir, please sit. It is an honor to host members of Shah Xerxes' court in my capital city. My people are pleased to finally make peace with a longtime enemy.
The Shah sends his regards. Your soldiers were most helpful in assisting us during the last leg of our journey. It is a welcome change to be greeted by the colors of green and gold in a time of peace.
My soldiers are a continual source of pride. To honor the lives of those who have perished in the conflict between our empires, I've commissioned my songband Amphion to write a song of deeds we shall soon accomplish. Amphion, lead me in the song you've written for this occasion.
Yes, sir. Fighting men who have suffered for freedom, who somehow could sing with their throats bleeding dry, who could stand unrelenting while lesser men trembled, who fought off the dogs for the glory of God. Fighting men, fighting men, fighting men, who cannot be shamed. Fighting men, fighting men, who take all the blame. Fighting men, who honor their names. Fighting men, who take all their beatings in spite of the pain. Fighting men.
Fighting men who have eyes like the eagle, who stand for swift and his justice, who rejoice in this war. Believe it was done right, get on rises from back on his feet. Fighting men, who cannot be shamed. Fighting men, who take all the blame. Fighting men, who honor their name. Fighting men, who capture their freedom despite of the pain. Fighting!
blessed and most anointed representative of Shah Zusra, who furnishes leadership upon the Persian Empire and all of the Sassanids, it gives me great pleasure to arrive here in Constantinople to deliver this symbol of goodness and mercy from His Holiness the Shah.
The Emperor is most honored.
Of course he is. The Shah does not consider peace with longtime enemies like yourselves lightly.
Well, we believe the Shah will be pleased with the division of territory that will take place under the new treaty. Persia's borders shall soon extend to the Zagros Mountains here, with my empire only retaining the southernmost hill of Albors, a shadow of its former glory.
Is something wrong, Master Bersulia?
Oh, no. It's only it's this tea. It's not used to such inferior quality.
How can that be? The tea was prepared exactly as specified.
No. It's all wrong with him. He's all offended. He's not used to such treatment. No.
I have entrusted Narses with ensuring that every desire of the Shah's envoy is met while in Constantinople. Your comfort is of utmost importance while you are guests in my palace.
That may be so, but despite your attempts at hospitality, the Shah is rather doubtful about making peace so quickly against an opponent who has created such transgressions as your empire.
Please, let us talk of the Shah's requirements in the coming days. We hate to bore you so soon after your long journey.
Yes, well, you will soon find that your envoys have not fully convinced the Shah. Now, were it not for your initial offering of 110 centenaria of gold, we might not be here. I suggest you plan to continue these payments of tribute.
The Imperial Treasury has been well stocked in anticipation of your arrival, sir. I rest my reputation upon it.
Yes, well, we shall soon see about that. Bezorgmir, send for my daughter. I wish to retire.
Nasreen! Come here.
Yes, Father.
Hurry up! Help your father. He's injured his nimble tongue on this goat piss they call tea.
Oh, the tea, is it?
It's horrible.
He sometimes mistakes his haughtiness for a fine palate.
Bersulia didn't tell us that he brought his daughter to Constantinople. Perhaps he was afraid that your beauty would distract us from the business at hand. I extend greetings from the Holy Roman Emperor Justinian, and from Narses, his trusted advisor, and you.
I apologize for my father's behavior. He has a predilection for tantrums while on these affairs of state.
And I apologize for my daughter's interference in the business of the Shah. This is why women are kept separate from all matters of diplomacy. I regret that this outburst of insolence is how I must introduce my daughter, Nasreen, to the court of the Holy Roman Empire. Her disrespect does not represent the will of His Holiness the Shah.
Father,
Oh, enough! Draw your father back! The carriage has given me an awful rash that needs sponge bathing.
Bersulia, please allow our servants to attend to your needs. There's no need to burden Nasreen.
Bob, I have brought the girl over to train her to be a worthy wife. She has never done anything except pester me with her endless questions.
If it would relieve any burden from you, Nasreen could accompany Narses to the Hippodrome for the festival tomorrow. She could satisfy her restlessness a bit on the carriage ride there.
Yes, Justinian, perhaps the company of your funny eunuch here would be well suited for the young maiden. How strange things are in the West. I must get myself one of these curious eunuchs. Perhaps I might be able to borrow this one as a gift for the Shah. I would be most entertained to inspect its...
Oh, I doubt I can provide entertainment worthy of the Shah.
But for a member of his envoy you will. Come, gentlemen, let us retire. The festival begins early tomorrow, and I'm sure you will find it a very pleasing event.
The ambassador enjoys being pleased.
Oh. Every man must be humble before God, Narses. While these Sassanid brutes were in Constantinople, you'll be their slave, their dog, the stool on which they rest their feet. Until they leave, you will grovel before them. And when we are successful,
Then this shall be yours.
The African campaign.
Don't let your pride interfere with our goals, my friend. Remember, as you sow,
So shall I reap. You have nothing to fear, sir.
here's to the eternal peace.
Oh. Ladies, seat yourself and prepare for Constantinople's most thrilling and brutish event. They say you cannot impress assassinate, but I think even your father will take note of the elaborate festival we have arranged.
If you are planning to impress my father into submission with brutish spectacle, then I must warn you, he and Bazorgmir answer to gold and power, not chariots and peacocks.
Justinian and I are willing to do whatever it takes to secure peace with our two kingdoms. Our empires have been at war for too long.
And this is a problem for an aspiring general such as yourself. I recognize Byzantine heraldry well enough to know your rank. Save the peacemaking gibberish for my father. You'll need it.
Sharp-tongued and sound-minded woman, especially beauty such as yourself. Shall we put politics to rest for a while then? Fortunately for you, the music of the Emperor's songsmith appeals to a higher aesthetic than the chariots. You would not think it to look at Amphion, but the power of his music in this city is second only to the mightiest of conquering armies.
Well, if that is true, I await the stroke of his gentle lyre with jealousy. I begged father to let me join him on the trip to Constantinople. I had to see with my own eyes this place where the passion and glory of music is as respected as the ambitions of men.
Well, his undying loyalty to our emperor and a talent beyond mortal men have earned Amphion a permanent place in Justinian's court. He's quite well rewarded for the work he does for Constantinople.
A musician so valuable to the emperor. The West is very different.
Yeah!
You mustn't underestimate the power of music in this city. While Justinian is the Roman Empire's powerful guiding hand and cunning mind, Amphion is its heart.
Oh, it is lovely to think of music as a higher force than as part of a woman's duty to entertain and woo a suitor. Music is my own private passion. It is what feeds my soul, but to my father it is only bait for that ridiculous sycophant. I'm sorry, I have spoken too freely.
Speak your mind in my presence, dear. You'll rarely find a more trustworthy confidant than a castrated man in a country far from home.
Bazorgmir, just the name disgusts me. If this treaty is as successful as the Emperor hopes, he's sure to gain my father's final approval and my hand in marriage. I will return to Persia, the centerpiece of a luxurious prison cell.
Please, just try to enjoy the festivities. Do not dwell on the future.
And have you provided the lady with ample entertainment?
Why, of course. We were just discussing musicianship in our respective empires.
That must not have been much of a discussion. This arena may be full of jeering, low-browed cretins, and you know who you are. Eager for the next pop sensation, but the musicians of Persia, they draw their inspiration from the holy cleansing fires of Mazda. Nazreen will demonstrate.
Oh, Father, please.
Don't do as you're told.
Nazreen is well trained in Sassanid classical song. Come on, girl, give us one of the upbeat ones like the Pads of Asham.
Please don't be shy, Nazreen. I too have studied your classical songs, but your performance is sure to exceed my imaginations of it.
Thank you for obliging us, Nazreen. To me, your melodies seem as lovely as they are strange. I hope that one day a mutual appreciation of Christian and Persian music and culture will spring from the eternal peace.
Oh, I doubt Christian music will go over so well in Persepolis.
Oh, no. The gyrations of the pelvis would be sure to upset. It would be very difficult for any true Sassanid to enjoy himself in this land.
Oh, but Father, we Persians are known for adopting what practices suit us. Even you studied under Indian scholars in your youth.
Why must such a beautiful face be filled with such mindless drivel? Bless the day when I can find a husband who will stop up your mouth.
Your father scolds you out of love, my dear. You soon will find that the greatest gift a man can offer you is to firmly and steadily correct your errant behavior.
Of all the gifts in the world, that would be my last choice.
That would make a difference if it were up to you, but sadly, singing songs and lounging around the Shah's court will not get you through life. I'll see to it that all your nonsense is taken care of when we return to Persepolis.
Hark, gentlemen, let the music begin.
to think that we decide when we die, like flies in the ointment of fate. With God's will we survive. The looks might fool you into thinking he has desire to kill, a petty victim of circumstances, deuced to an iron-bound will. So dance, just dance, just dance, and
envoy. Thank you, gentlemen, for creating this momentous occasion with us.
Indeed, it shall give me no greater pleasure than to return to Shalsusra, bathed in the sweet perfume of unbridled success.
Come, gentlemen, let us dine. There's much work to be done yet this evening. Narcisse, see Nazarene to our quarters and join us immediately.
Of course, sir.
And don't be getting any ideas while you do, Christian. Although I don't know what I'm worried about.
You see, Nazarene, you are not the only one in this world who must answer to fools. A yearning for a better life is a universal struggle. I've often taken refuge in Amphion's music when my trials seem unbearable.
This is a struggle I know as well as anyone. Yet the passion with which he sings makes me feel as if it were my own voice.
Narcissus, what did the king say of my latest song?
Amphion, you have stirred anew again the well of emotions that lives in each Roman's heart. Well done as usual.
It is simply the result of heart joining mind. Any man is capable of it when seized by a singular vision, whatever form that may take.
Amphion, this is Nazreen. Nazreen is the daughter of the ambassador Borzuya. It is to him that you'll be performing the newly commissioned song tomorrow in a celebration of the Eternal Peace Treaty.
I must join the people of Constantinople in applauding your talents.
Talents which I'm sure you'll have a chance to enjoy again tomorrow evening, right, Amphion?
Surely a rose such as this could not last another day without the pure water of song. Nazreen, the name inspires me so. I believe I must sing for you now.
I'm afraid we'll have to refuse that offer. I think there's business awaiting us at the palace.
Business more urgent than impressing a member of the Sassanid envoy.
Allow me to satisfy your pleasure immediately with my newest ballad, which was unfinished until just this moment, but you have inspired me to find the closing verse. 3 minutes, Narcissus, that's all I ask.
3 minutes while I ready the carriage, and not a moment longer. No.
The rain begins to fall, my breathing stopped and all my powers faded. The birds begin to call, the storm clouds clear like sunrise has been waiting. I'm hoping you can help me find what it takes to keep my mind out of trouble. Mountain strong against the ocean's tide. My vision's clear now when you're here, and I finally see the door into heaven. It's time for me to turn the key and put my pride aside. We're walking side by side. I turn my back to the foolishness behind me. The answers in your eyes. I see a friend with the wisdom to remind me.
conviction and emotion in a song.
And never have I had such inspiration. The song of empire has been cast to the shadows of my mind, drowned out by the sound of your name, sung by a force greater than my own, inspired by some caprice of fate.
My ears long to hear more. I wish to hear you sing at each sunrise and each sunset for as long as I live.
Nay, for as long as I would wake up beside you, I would write a song, and then another, and then another, and then another. As long as my fingers can play strings, I will make music for you.
Oh, Amphion. Oh, but hush.
Astrid!
He is coming. I must go.
I'll find you tonight.
What? Music? This does not satisfy Zeusra's will. Aha! There you are. Abandoned by the eunuch, I see. Left to fend for yourself amongst the commoners. Well, you're lucky I came back to rescue you from these raging demigods. Oh, he didn't touch you, did he? Back! Back, I say! The fires of Mazda will impale your heart! That's right.
It must be a hairless mound of some kind, and his undergarments must be curiously designed as well. I would not be surprised if he exercises some strange mystical power to compensate for his shameful condition.
Ah, yes, the eunuch's cunning is equal to that of the emperor's, and they both will conspire to deny our Shah Zusra of his holy right. But sorcery aside...
Ah! Sorcery! So that's the eunuch's game, eh? Well, in my time in India, I learned a thing or two in the mystic arts. Enough to stand up to any eunuch. Nasi's powers will not impede our mission. You can trust in that.
Sir, if we are to be successful in our mission, we must remember why we are here.
Yes, we must protect the Shah from the bolding wizard.
Of course, but we must remember the wooded foothills of Alborz. If the calculations of the Shah's alchemists are correct, then somewhere in these wooded hills lies...
The gazelle lynx!
What?
The gazelle lynx! That mythical creature I read of during my travels in India. Half gazelle and half lynx. Oh, it's a fearsome beast whose horns contain the cure for ignorance. If the gazelle lynx urinates on a dead man's scalp, he shall rise back to life. I have a sample here that's said to be pure gazelle lynx urine. Would you like to see? For 3 decades I have hunted this mythical, magical creature, and soon, soon I shall have its powers.
I don't think the gazelle lynx exists, but there is strong evidence of a vein of gold. Yes, gold that I'm very sure the Shah would be more than happy to exploit, free from the prying hands of Justinian's armies.
We shall give the Shah a gazelle lynx of pure gold, along with the real one. Perhaps we can find a way to have the gazelle lynx urinate on the gold of the gazelle lynx to bless him.
Of course, I'm sure the Shah wouldn't frown upon that, but if we can secure the wooded foothills of our boards, yes, then we will have been successful. But in order to do that, we must disguise our intentions with the shrewdest of tactical maneuvers.
Yes, we must be outrageous with the Shah. Let us muster all of our diplomatic firepower into one explosive thrust. We shall strike the fear of Mazda into their hearts.
A marvel produced by the Imperial Engineer Committee, it also provides water for the entire city. Pardon our lateness, I was just giving Nazarene a bird's eye tour of our city. She has a very keen appreciation for Byzantine architecture.
Oh, the structures reflect the music that flows through the souls of the people like wind through the narrow streets. After witnessing the beauty of this city, I am very excited to see tomorrow's festivities.
Oh, I don't think you'll be exposed to any more of that so-called songwriter and his flailing exhibitions. Your Excellency, I don't recommend allowing Nazarene to attend any more of these festivities, at least not under Narcis's supervision. I worry that she is being corrupted by his perversions.
Thank you for your concern, Resort Mir. The lengths I have to go to watch over Nazarene.
But Father, I only wish to
The
hear...
influence of the eunuch and today's frivolity have warped the girl's mind and robbed her of her senses. I recommend a much stricter policy.
Sirs! It seems I may have been negligent in trusting Nazarene to Narcis's care. I will appoint a soldier from my personal guard to escort her everywhere, beginning tomorrow morning.
Oh, most gracious of you, Justinian. And I trust she will be better cared for by a man with the proper equipment to ensure her security. But the Shah must have business taken care of, and we've spent quite long enough time on these promenades about the streets. Nazarene, go straight to your chambers. You are not to leave without my permission. Justinian? Justinian? I am warning you. You will never, ever find the location of my magical beast. Only I know its made for.
Narcis, I need to have a word with you.
Please. My head swirls with the thoughts inspired by Amphion. I must see him. Where are the servants' quarters?
Nazarene, I will do what I can to help you, but you and Amphion will never be free to love one another. You're mad to think of it.
Am I also mad to think of a lowly eunuch leading an imperial army's campaign to conquer northern Africa?
That has nothing to do with you.
It could be yours, but not if you have to keep paying the gold tribute to appease my father. Tell me where Amphion is, and then go and suggest to Justinian that he redraw the boundaries of the treaty to give the hills of Alborz to the Shah. Tomorrow, we will both have what we want.
I see. All right, down the stairway, through the red door, 2 blocks down on your right. And do not be seen!
a song for Nazarene. Sweet Nazarene. Inspiration for all songs that ever were. Oh, what eyes could gaze upon her face and resist the raging throngs of love. Hurry, I will teach you the parts. I've written it all out here on this music for you, on this paper, and I expect you all to be able to do this.
Amphion, what do you mean?
What I mean is that in an hour's time, she will be preparing for bed, and we will be conveniently rehearsing in the courtyard outside her chambers. Oh, I can see it now. The curtains above the balcony will part, and she will be there to cast her eyes down upon the lucky soul who has dedicated his whole life to her happiness.
Slow down, little boy. Have a nightcap. Oh, we're not going anywhere.
Oh, shut up and stop drinking that natty bow. We only have an hour to learn the song. Oh, but an hour until I'm in her arms again. All right, let's take it from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Never in my life before did I see her face so clearly. Did I want to reach and touch someone who has the power to grow a flower? When I saw you smile, I was that little boy, been wishing, hoping, gave you finer things like paper rings and dandelion, darling. Wait. Do you think she would prefer a sash to a garland? I think maybe she would use a garland to cover her brow because she doesn't realize how beautiful she is, but her inner beauty is all I see. So let's change that line to sash of flowers golden. Okay, actually, you know what? No. She's wearing this dandelion-themed armband at the festival, so I know she likes dandelions. So we'll keep that line as dandelion garland, okay? That way, when she stays at my house in Constantinople, we can have a floral accent theme throughout. Oh, I love her so. So,
Amphion, what are you talking about?
what?
You're really going to sweep her off her feet, aren't you?
Yep.
Why don't you tell me your plan exactly? How are you going to get the daughter of the most powerful ambassador in the known world to marry Justinian's after-dinner entertainment? That's you. Marsulia is insulted to be in the same room as us. Was there no Romans or Egyptian girls left?
You don't understand. You don't understand. This peace is going to bring about a new age. An age where love will rule over empires, and the ambitions of men will tremble before its power. At long last we'll be at peace with our brothers in the East. And I am going to ask Justinian to put a clause in the treaty that will allow Romans and Persians to join in holy matrimony. Yeah, real funny. Real funny. Nazarene, my mind has been ill at ease since last we met, but your dark eyes have calmed my heart and excited my soul. Let us speak of all things we weren't able to say earlier when our hearts touched for the first time.
Amphion, there is little time. I have come to speak with you about something very important.
Could it possibly be as urgent as the pressure of my heart beating so hard it's bruising my ribs? I thought I could wait until 10 o'clock to see you, but when I heard those 9 bells ring, I thought I would surely die. I must sing my latest song for you now.
Amphion, if your heart is excited to such idiocy so quickly, I may reconsider my desire for it. Have you any idea of the strength it will take for us to be together? Our nations are at war. My father would give anything to see these city walls crumble and you and Justinian crushed underfoot by elephants. This whole treaty is a sham, a power arrangement for a few gold pieces. You think that love will tame the ambitions of men? Maybe I was mad to dream of such a thing.
Do you still want us to play this? Or?
Shut up! Nazarene, I've spent all of my life obeying others' wishes. When I saw you earlier, I felt something that I haven't been able to understand until now. I wanted to sing, and you are my power.
Singing of inspiration has ignited a spark in my heart. But for that spark to grow into a flame, you must prove you have devotion.
I would give you everything, sweet Nazarene. 1, 2, 3, 4, sweet Nazarene, sweet Nazarene. Promise I will make you my queen. Sweet Nazarene, if anything you want.
What is this nonsense? I see in your eyes something intelligent and wise, yet you sing this song like a little boy. Do you know nothing of this world? I risked my life just by coming here to see you. The world and a harmony in Iran's founding gave the emperor how masquerades and fine parades for men of noble blood. Lavish dancing horses, no expense from him was spared. The people stared in disbelief when they found luxury meant left to eat. 14 days of riots and the flames around the land. When it kept up the fire, made to burn the blood and left to breathe. The ages that sages sing that same song. It's all the same in the end. You see, Amphion, this peace is a sham. The life of one man or woman means nothing to our royalty. Justinian and my father are making a business deal, and that is all. Exchanging gold for land. But what for this gold we have to kill our brothers to obtain it?
The cruelty of assassinate is well known in these
Do you
parts.
think the Romans are any different?
We've had our troubles, but Justinian has brought us peace.
At what cost?
To replace this season past where bloody riots looked, our citizens paid over justice, their victims, and from their hangmen the city burned like kindling, and the prisoner ran free. Justinian made plans to flee the land, escaping from the reaper's hand. But gold was paid to soldiers who would kill their friends for bread. We purchased peace through treachery, blood which flowed from Roman hands. 30,000 men were killed, but nothing much was heard. 'Cause it's all the same in the end.
You see, these empires are trembling under their own weight. Sustenance of the Romans both.
What did you do with volunteerectomy? I was meant to follow Justinian. I can't do anything other than keep a man.
The man who takes my heart must be a leader for the world to follow. Not another sheep leading his brethren to the slaughter. We must break free from the chains binding us to this world. Our love must rise above. With Sassanid come from the east,
To beaten Roman lands,
while talking peace, their minds are scheming.
those who think are unbelieving.
Festivals and pageantry can't hide the bloody deeds.
Justinian does not want peace. Our kinsmen's troubles never cease.
Since we're knowing that a plain started riches more.
But lovers meet who see the madness.
Softest angels and with sadness.
Strength I'll try to find to right the wrongs this world has made. 'Cause it's all the same in the...
It's all the same in the
It's all the same in the end.
Oh, I suppose these adjustments make the terms more manageable for the Shah. He won't be pleased about the reduced tribute. But I think we can all sleep well tonight knowing that the hill people of Alborz can finally return to their ancestral sovereign, right, Borzuya?
I think the Shah will be very, very pleased.
What's that?
Nothing? Nothing of your concern. Please continue with the treaty.
Very well. Article 1. All military hostilities between the His Holiness the Shah Zusra and the mighty Emperor Justinian shall cease beginning on this date for 50 years, after which the term set hereforth shall be reviewed for renewal. Article 2. The disputed territory of Alborz shall be released to the sovereign control of Shah Zusra and his armies forevermore. Article 3. All military captains of
Zarathustra above! There you are. Where have you been? We've all been worried.
I ordered you not to leave the Imperial compound. You have disobeyed me. Do you take me for a fool?
I'm sorry, Father. I apologize, Justinian, for delaying the treaty. Please forgive me.
Your tardiness is another matter entirely, and not an excusable one, Nazarene. I asked why you disobeyed me.
I only wish to see the city one last time before going home, Father. I beg of you to forgive me my offenses.
You have shamed your family and your Shah.
Please, sir, such behavior is unacceptable among representatives of states.
Enough, eunuch. It is time that the truth be told. Your Excellency, I suspect that profanity-slinging songwriter of defiling your daughter. You know, the one, that Amphion who tried to entertain us.
Is my trusted advisor telling me the truth, Nazarene?
I wished to study his music to advance my own training.
Oh, you lying slut! Sly-eye, slutty, lying slut. She has disobeyed you to pursue some unholy lust with that filth. I saw them together yesterday after that festival.
What? This rumor can't be true. Amphion is my loyal servant, and he would never do such a thing.
Yeah.
Believe it, your loyal servant is spreading his disease to the royalty of Persia.
Yeah! She has been in the presence of a man unaccompanied. The value of my daughter has been tainted for all time. The Shah refuses your terms until this sacrilege against his fair subject and my daughter is sufficiently punished.
Father, please.
Don't call me father! Where is he?
Narcissus, send for Amphion immediately.
But
Now! Brazulia, let me be the one to punish him. He's directly in my service, and he's greatly offended me with his actions as well. I assure you, he will be dealt with harshly.
Oh, you think it's that simple, do you? Obviously, the rantings of Jesus Christ have infected your skull beyond repair. Shah Zusra and all of his subjects are bound by the code of Zarathustra. Any man who corrupts this virginal girl of royal blood must pay dearly. Her reputation must remain unsullied. It is a woman's holiest treasure.
Silence, Mazormir! Nazarene, you are not to leave the protection of this envoy, understood? Take her away. To satisfy Zarathustra, the hand of your servant Amphion will be sacrificed. He is accused of lechery, and all must know of it.
This is an outrage. We cannot punish a public servant thusly. I will send a message to the Shah.
And you will speak to the Shah through me. I hold more sway with Zusra in these matters than you think. Now, we have reduced the tribute payment, Justinian, but if this is how you're going to behave, Zusra is just as happy to keep up this war of 300 years for another 300.
So severe a crime as this has never been punished with such leniency.
And our elephants will reduce this palace to rubble.
Ah, very good. We shall proceed with the punishments immediately. You have been in the unaccompanied presence of Nazreen, eldest daughter of Borzuya, servant of the immortal Shah Zuzra, for corrupting the value of goods belonging to another man. We shall take your hand.
No, Justinian! Please! My life is devoted to you! I've given my life to your empire! I don't deserve this, Justinian! Turn around and look at me, please! I don't deserve this! Don't let this happen! My souls must live! Your souls will die! Loyal subjects, it gives me great pleasure to announce that after extensive negotiations with Representative Borzuya, plans have been finalized for a 50-year treaty of peace and friendship between the Holy Roman Empire and the great Sassanid Kingdom. Our children shall scarcely remember the violence we have known between our people. To commemorate this new era of peace, I've had a new songsmith compose a song that will bring peace. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like this most talented young man to say a few words.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I relish to give praise to your righteous throne. Let this song bring up the country to bring true peace to Constantinople. My Turkish instrument is at your service.
Good sirs, be patient, please. Let the music put your mind right, please.
You call this music?
I'm getting a feeling where my balls used to be, telling me this won't go well for me.
Your light is the vanishing twilight, your passion the well running dry. Your fear is the fear of an angel who's taken for granted immortality. Your light is the blistering sunset, your pain is the truth there and frail. My teeth are as sharp
mistakes and I fail. The cracks in between. My history gives an offense. There is no between. He claims to be mortal, but yet the evil night. He said only worship will blow me with light. The mindful place in the streets of my life will be the new banner for our life. Gentlemen, I implore you. I share your outrage. These fools acted in direct defiance of my orders, and their impudence will not go unpunished. No pay for 2 days.
No! This is sacrilege. Shah Zusra will not be pleased by this news.
This is your last chance, Justinian. I demand that the head of Amphion be hoisted high above the city gates all over Constantinople for the city to fear. If not, I shall refuse this eternal peace on behalf of Shah Zusra, and worse.
Narses, you are to send for that friend of yours, my slave, and sever both of his arms. Then you will tell him we have spared his legs so they may run from the city of Constantinople, and then if he ever shows his face here again, it'll be at the cost of his own head!
Of course, sir.
I am well in control of my capital, and you will be paid handsomely to see the Shah knows nothing of this outrage. Do we understand each other?
Justinian gold won't help you if that squirming pansy returns to that Amphion's arms. Zarathustra demands blood!
Clear away that delicious bread surrounding lettuce, bacon, and thinly sliced tomato. Then find Amphion. I don't care what it takes. You're to bring him to the South Tower and wait for me there.
Yes, sir.
Narses, you must do something. Amphion is my only hope. Without him, I am doomed to a life of misery.
How dare you come to me now? Do you realize what you have done?
Take me to him, please. I promise you will never hear from us again. I have already eluded the guards. The blame will fall on them. He is your friend, too.
He was my friend long before you met him. You know how hard this is.
How will you live with yourself? No, please. Narses, please.
Amphion has been given everything he could have asked for. Gold, fame, power. I have waited patiently, spending my days polishing silver and holding back my anger in front of incompetent diplomats. Why should I not have the same fortune that Amphion has been blessed with? What have I done that I am not qualified to lead Justinian's armies to glory? Surely I deserve the title of general. If I must hurt a friend to gain it, a friend who of his own will defied the one who made him everything he is, then so be it.
His mountains are ready to receive you.
Go on. You have your orders.
No!
Amphion, you know this is beyond me. There are orders that must be obeyed.
Orders to leave your friend bleeding on his deathbed, unable to return to the one I sacrificed everything for.
Amphion, you have not lost all yet.
What is left for me if I have lost the woman I love and the means to make music for her?
Your life. These men want you dead, Amphion, and if you don't flee, they will get you. There's a coach waiting below. I've arranged to have you taken to the village where I was raised. A day and a half's journey from the city. I sent ahead for
No! If I can't have Nazarene, then I want to die.
That is not up to you. I'm sorry, I've done this much to you, but I cannot have your life on my hands. I tried to make you see. I'm sorry. There can be no other way.
You have come back to me. And that means that we are in love. It means that our love is more than just a feeling of falling, a thrill, a scream, a whisper. Love was a distant and ridiculous dream until just a few days ago. But now I feel it pulsing underneath my skin every second. I don't believe in fate or destiny. There's no path we are meant to follow. Each of us is a lonely stranger wandering through this life until we join with another person. And that person becomes our path. You are my path, Amphion. And I am yours. We must follow each other to the ends of the earth. It doesn't matter where. Before all of this, I was happy alone. I had found a quiet and respectable peace, a small happiness to sustain me. Oh, but now I will rip out my heart if I cannot have you, Amphion. There is nothing that can pull us apart. The branches of Eden, wrapped up in secrets, shrouded in time. My heart was wasting away, a rose in the garden, swallowed by vines. One touch brought life to the thirsty, drought cannot hurt me, sheltered in love, burning with anticipation. hand against mine. Autumn, the hungry and weary, no one is that to see our bodies entwined. One touch, one kiss, melting resistance. Two hearts, one soul, parental control. Break free from the chains that bind us and fill the world of our own. It's time to put the past behind us and face the unknown. I'm tired of freedom, baby, I can't stop this rain of emotion. It's something I need. I got a fire to breathe, and a heart to burn forever. I'm tired of feeling you. Please, baby, you please me. Our love is pure devotion. It's something I need. I got a fire to breathe and a heart to burn together.
Oh, these Christians, they are backward. They think that forgiveness will get you into heaven. Zarathustra taught the only sin in life is weakness of the spirit.
I couldn't agree with more vigor, sir. Jesus Christ has truly had an awful effect on the people of Byzantium. I don't understand how their society continues to function with even the slightest degree of regularity.
And Nazarene, oh, I had such hopes for Nazarene. I dreamed I could find a husband for her that I could truly respect, someone that I could know would use her well. I apologize on her behalf, Bezormir. You have been a good and faithful servant to Zusra and myself, and are far more deserving than what has transpired here today.
The fault is not yours, sir. No. But that wretched Amphion!
Yes.
I only wish that the pain and shame that we have felt here today could be visited upon him tenfold. To be perfectly blunt, I doubt that gutless, nunless narcissist will fulfill his duty.
Christian area!
Any punishment these weaklings inflict will only be a fraction of what he deserves.
Why didn't you give it to me on
Let's take matters into our own hands.
Where is Amphion? It's up there somewhere. We'll still do this right here. No. This sword. No, this. Yes, this is what we need. Yes. Are you fleeting inside? His life, a provision of mine. Your painful is life, and when justice prevails, surrender to fate. I'll take revenge. I'll read you my fail, and it's time to resign.
I assure you, sir, I had a long talk with him last evening and was able to finally convince him that it was in everyone's best interest for him to leave immediately. He promised me we would never see him again. Makes my heart sad to think of such a fine musician having turned against his people so...
Yes, well, musicianship aside, he's disgraced himself by so rashly abandoning his duties. I know you consider yourself close to him, Narcissus, and I must warn you, I will be watching you with vigilance. I will not tolerate even the slightest deviance in your direct compliance with my orders.
You have no reason to expect any, my master. I remain ever loyal to your service.
And I expect more of you. Upon the ambassador's departure, you will prepare an envoy to Africa. I've long desired to pursue a campaign there. And you've proven yourself.
Thank you, sir. We are glad to have finally reached this moment in the negotiations. I must once again apologize for transgressions that have passed against you, and once again thank you for your forgiveness. We shall have no more interruptions. Our troublesome musician has been run out of the city for good.
Oh, he has run, has he? It must have been before Bazogmi and I encountered him. Isn't that right?
Oh yes, he wasn't running anywhere when we left him, I'm afraid.
What do you speak of?
We know your Christian ways, and they simply will not suffice to punish that wretched creature.
What?
Your ceremonial acts serve the purpose for which it was built. He has satisfied the will of my God.
Yes, Borzuya has severed Amphion's legs. He is right now bleeding to death in some god-forsaken alley. But you are right about one thing. He won't be bothering us again.
Oh,
no. No, don't believe us? Why, look at these trophies that will accompany us back to Persepolis. Beauties.
Welcome once again, loyal subjects, to the official signing of the eternal peace between the Holy Roman Empire and the Sassanids to the east. In light of recent events, we've decided to proceed without a celebratory song. Please know that your emperor is devoted to pleasing his people as never before. Constantinople is no stranger to turmoil, and we shall rise as a united people in this new era of peace. And now to secure the peace, our esteemed ambassador and guest, Borzuya.
Thank you, friends. It is with great pleasure that we find ourselves here today, having overcome numerous obstacles, ready to create a peace that shall truly be eternal. It is indeed my pleasure, Justinian, to sign this pact on behalf of His Holy Mightiness, Shah Zusra.
She'll be playing among the poppies, and she'll be drinking that sweet fresh milk from the coconut rise, from the coconut rise. Oh.
shall we return to heaven's high, to heaven's high, when water begins to burn in cloudless skies on heaven's high. Through the rain and stormy clouds, through the rain we'll fly once again, in time on heaven's high. We'll say goodbye to loneliness, all the tears we cry. Once again, forever on heaven's high. She'll be wearing a poppy gown. She'll be playing among the poppies. She'll be drinking that sweet fresh milk from the coconut ride, from the coconut ride. Oh, when shall we return to heaven's high, to heaven's high, when water begins to burn in cloudless skies on heaven's high, and our friends will look as angels. And I'll see my baby smile, and my eyes will burn like golden on heaven's high, on heaven's high. When shall we return to heaven's high, when water begins to burn in cloudless skies on heaven's fighting men who have suffered for freedom, who somehow could sing with their throats bleeding.